An Italian tinkerer named Marconi set everything in motion by inventing radio at the end of the 19th century, and it quickly became a necessity for news and entertainment in our homes. The big radio set was a gathering place for families to listen to the world around them, shows that you pictured in your head, news that made you happy or sad, events that shaped history unfolding in your living room.
All the humanity and all the planets just screaming around it.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
The original tube-based design remained on the market into the 1950s, when the revolutionary transistor gave us radio to go. Now you could take it with you and listen to it anywhere. Today, portability means we have radios that are with us wherever we go, whether on foot or in the car. And while the receivers have evolved since radio's beginnings, the basic principles of transmitting the signal are still the same as they were when Marconi's crude first radios were built. Until now, the dawn of the digital age. As you know, KEDM 90.3 FM is the public radio station for Northeast Louisiana and South Arkansas. We're known as the station that plays classical music, but KEDM is so much more. We continually strive to be a vibrant community resource that educates, stimulates, and informs through diverse quality programs selected and designed for our regional audience. KEDM began broadcasting on April 23, 1991, filling the largest unserved area in the United States without public radio. It has become the cultural gem of the region, but you may not realize what a vital economic development tool KEDM has become.
KEDM has a tremendous economic impact on the city of Monroe and also our region, because in trying to attract business and industries, we talk to them about a number of different things. We talk to them about the quality of life of our community. We talk to them about our educational system and what we're trying to do, how we're expanding, and so on and so forth. And so we also have an opportunity to talk to them about the fact that we have public radio, public broadcasting. KEDM has a tremendous economic impact on our community, because then they know as a corporation or as industry that we're more progressive, that we have an opportunity to get information out into the community because of public radio. And so we're very, very pleased. In fact, I have personally had an opportunity to be on the show several times. I participated in fundraising, and also the easy listening music is great too. So we're very, very thrilled and appreciative with KEDM, and we certainly support them as much as we possibly can.
KEDM is a wonderful selling point with economic development.
When we have people that are interested in moving here, or industry that's interested in coming here, there are a lot of fundamentals that they're interested in. But one of the things that always comes back to is, what's the quality of life here? If I'm going to bring executives here, what's it like to live here? And you can talk to them about the symphony, you can talk about the ballet, you can talk about the beautiful area around here and the recreational opportunities with the river and with the lakes. Public radio fits right in with that, because people that are moving here from other parts of the country, most of the places in the country have public radio, and if they ask, well, do you have a public radio station, and we said no, that would really be a detriment. I think it'd be a drawback. Public radio not only is great entertainment and information, but it says something about the community. It says that we care enough to support public radio, the information you have, the music that you have. And I think it's really an indicator, a quality of life indicator, that we'd be in trouble if we didn't have it.
KEDM is an indicator of quality of life in our area. And public radio generally is an indicator of the quality of life in all the places that we go in this country. To the extent that it is supported is an indicator of how much we support the quality of life.
It has become essential for KEDM to go digital, since we are the last public radio station in Louisiana to begin conversion to this exciting new technology. Our soon-to-be obsolete analog equipment is more than 15 years old, and replacement parts are increasingly unavailable. But perhaps more importantly, it keeps listeners from enjoying the best possible sound. In the simplest of terms, the difference between the traditional analog signal and a digital signal is stunning. The technology lets us use additional airspace on either side of our frequency, bringing incredible clarity to the programs you love. The new bandwidth also opens new channels of programming. These extra audio streams will enable KEDM to tailor more diverse cultural and informational offerings to better serve our listeners, including customized and stored audio segments, text, and even pictures. Imagine that, pictures on the radio. The cost of a conversion to digital broadcasts is expensive. A federal grant of $105,000 has moved us toward reaching our goal for digital equipment conversion. However, the remaining $150,000 needed for the conversion must be provided by funds from local donors.
I've been a member of the Citizens Advisory Board for over 10 years now because I just believe in quality of life issues, and I believe that KEDM plays a very important role in quality of life for people that live in Northeast Louisiana. And quite frankly, I just enjoy listening to it. It plays in my office all day long, and it plays in my car whenever I'm in the car. I can remember before we had public radio in Northeast Louisiana and what a void there was for lack of public radio. I remember going to Shreveport on occasions and listening to their public radio station and thinking how nice it would be to have public radio in Northeast Louisiana.
This asset in our community is being improved to the point that we can then begin to attract different kinds of people into our community. We offer the opportunity for people to have choice in that an investment in the transition of KEDM to digital is really an investment in our community for a long, long time.
Well, KEDM is important to the university on a whole host of levels. First, it gives an outlet to the institution, to the general public for public service announcements, discussions about activities going on and events on campus. But it also serves as a learning laboratory. Many of our students who are in mass communication, public relations, work at KEDM to help them grow and to learn. And then it's a service to the public. It's a service to this region. I love classical music, and it's a good place to listen to classical music where you can relax. And I know a lot of my friends listen to KEDM just for that sole purpose.
Public radio is fueled by the power of local support. Since you care about our community and its future, we ask you to join with us in making this vision a reality. We have several levels of support. Here's a breakdown of the gifts we need to meet the goal. Any amount you give is tax deductible. Imagine the extraordinary advances KEDM will make with your investment in this fundraising and economic development effort. You'll be proud to say, I was part of the team that made digital radio happen for KEDM and our community. The time for your commitment is now. Turn on, tune in, and step up.